So this is the card of launching new enterprises, new businesses, releasing a project into the wild, sending your resume out, sending the message out, getting the word out, and then waiting for the response. So, but it is coming up as your challenge. So some of you may be in October working on a new idea. Sometimes there's an element with this and with this rune here as well, with these two runes specifically here. It's like, should I stay where I am or should I go? Should I stay in this position I'm in, or should I try to go for this position that's higher in the company that's opened up? Should I stay with this company or should I go to another job? Should I stay with this partner or should I go with this other person? I think that came up for you last month, if I'm not mistaken, Sagittarius, some of you anyway. Maybe leaving one partner for another, or you're juggling. Maybe you're dating a lot of people and you're trying to figure out like who am I supposed to be with? Who's the right one for me? So some of you may still be dealing with that energy, and if it's an important decision, it takes some time, right? There's nothing wrong with that. We have to take time to figure things out. Maybe wait for information or wait for things to come to us, or signs or energies or information that will solidify or help us make a decision. You do have Thor's rune coming up here. So this indicates that you have a lot of luck and protection around you in October. So I do think if you're waiting on a sign, if you're waiting on some sort of, again, message to come back to you or information to come back to you, you're going to get that. And it is going to help you move forward or make this decision. For some of you, this is like something that you want to launch. It may be your own thing, your own business, your own company, your own online store, your own website, whatever it is. You're trying to complete it in October. You're trying to maybe get it ready, but you're running into some obstacles maybe, such as life, right? So it's like it may not come out right when you're wanting it to. There may be some delays and things because you run into things you don't anticipate when you're doing something like that, right? It's like, oh, well, you have to get, you want to open your own business. Well, you have to get this set. You have to get zoned for that, or you have to go get this paperwork filled out, or you have to get approval for this or that, that sort of stuff. And it's the right way to do it. You want to make sure you're doing everything kind of, by the book so that it doesn't cause problems later. The thing is, though, with this rune here, it's going to happen. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing in some way here. Whatever it is you're working on, whatever it is you're deciding on, it is where you're supposed to be. It is what you're supposed to be doing in October. And you're going to get help from the universe to move through this energy, to get this project launched, get this business started, get with the right person, if it's that. Don't have a ton of love stuff going on here, but maybe for some of you, again, you watch your rising sign, you'll probably get some clarification one way or the other on that. But in the present energy, so this would be September moving into October here, Sagittarius, or whenever you're watching this, what's going on in the present when you're watching this video. We have the Knight of Pumpkins. So the Knight of Pumpkins is an earth sign person because these are pentacles in the traditional tarot. The pumpkins are. So this could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo person. Sometimes the pentacle people will just appear to signify the money people, the boss, the business owner, the business partner, someone wanting to partner up with you or offering you a job, or the person you interview with for work. This could be a message coming to you regarding work, regarding an opportunity. This could be the response to whatever you're waiting on here. But let me see what's coming through here. If there is a job offer that falls through, or something that you want, the response that comes back is like not good, like someone else got the job, or, that sort of thing. I feel like this person, like whoever you interviewed with, whoever you talked to, they're still going to keep you in mind for something in the future, and actually something that is more like the position that's your job, the job that you're supposed to be in. Or if somebody, you're trying to get somebody to partner up with you and they turn you down, someone else is going to step in. And I think Aries, someone got a similar message. I think it was Aries. But yeah, this person's coming up in the upright, and it doesn't have to be a male. This could also be a female earth sign energy or money person or person doing the hiring. And yeah, it could be one of those things where it's like, well, we decided to go with somebody else for that position, but would you be interested in this? And it's like, well, yeah, I'm even more interested in that than I was in the other thing. So, or they may, come back with you a couple weeks later and say, hey, this position just opened up and I thought of you because we just talked. So would you be interested in that? So yeah, don't be too disheartened by anything that you don't get in October, Sag, because again, there's something better, and there always is something better coming in. Whatever we don't get was not meant for us, even no matter how much we think it was. That person, that job, that car, whatever. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It wasn't ours to begin with. So don't lose sleep or fret over that. Now, for some of you, this is just like you're negotiating for money. And the money that's offered at first may not be at all in line with what you need or what you expect. So don't give up. I'm seeing don't settle for a low ball offer, because it may just be one of those things that you dread doing, Sagittarius. It's like, oh my God, I hate salary negotiations. So, you may be kind of like, man, I really don't want to have to kind of come back and go back and forth on this. But that's what needs to be done. And once you take the plunge, again, it's going to be worth it if you get more money, because I think you will. And I don't think you're going to lose the job offer. That may be what some of you are thinking. It's like, oh my God, if I ask for more money and then wait on the response, they may come back with, well, that's too high, whatever. But again, the only thing that's going to fall through is the gig that's not meant for you. Okay. So just remember that. Keep that in mind. Let's see what else is coming through with this. For some of you, this is someone you care about, and it could be your partner or it could be anyone, family member, friend. But it's been difficult to communicate with them, or maybe you haven't communicated with them in a while. And so you send out a little message to kind of feel them out, and now you're waiting on the response for some of you. And, this person's in the upright. There may be some things to work out. There may be maybe things ended badly. This could be an old love for some of you, or it could be, it could be somebody that you broke up with, Sagittarius, and maybe you kind of broke their heart or broke this person's heart. And now you're like, I would really like to get back in touch with this person or maybe renew this relationship, but I don't know what the response would be. And I don't, and so maybe that for some of you, you take that leap of faith, you send off the message, and, you're waiting on the response to come back. And you may be waiting a little while because this person may be contemplating another aspect of the Knight of Pentacles, or pumpkins in the Halloween deck, is that he's the slowest moving knight. He's a plodder. He's got to think it through. And if this is someone that you hurt, Sagittarius, in all fairness, they may need to take that time. I don't know. This person hurt me so badly. I don't know if I can give this Sagittarius another chance. I don't know if that would be the best move for me right now. I don't know. It doesn't mean they're not going to answer you, Sagittarius, but I think they care so much about you, or they did, that that's why they really know that you would have the power maybe to hurt them again. So they don't know. You're going to be very careful about how they handle that or how they talk to you. I do think you'll get a response back, though, for most of you. Obviously, I can't say that for everyone unless I'm reading for you specifically. But I do think most of you will get a positive response. They're going to think it over. They're going to think it over a million different ways. And, it does look like there may be some discussion about the past that needs to take place. You're not going to be able to gloss over that. They are going to hold you responsible, or you know, for those of you that this person hurt you, you're going to hold them responsible. And there may need to be some things that are hashed out here. The help that's going to be available to you is the Two of Imps. So again, this is Two of Rods in traditional tarot. So this is, usually something going on between two people, 2 job offers. One opportunity comes in, and like I said, one falls through and you get another one. You lose a job, but you immediately get another one, or they contact you to interview for another position. This can be choosing between 2 opportunities, staying at the job and starting your own job, choosing between 2 businesses, 2 projects, launching 2 things. But it can also be a very, very passionate relationship. This is the card of, whereas the Two of Cups is the more emotional, romantic love, this is the getting it on hot and heavy card. So the help that's going to be available to you may be somebody that you're very, very attracted to. And for some of you, maybe it is this earth sign person that you're trying to get back in touch with. And, maybe it is, sex that's going to be helping you in October. But there's definitely a physical attraction. It's a very passionate relationship. Or a project that ignites your passion. You're throwing your passion, your creativity into this new job, or, you're proving yourself in some way. So maybe for, in the interview process, you're really kind of maybe presenting some of your work or your portfolio or whatever. Like, this is what I've done, or this is what I can do. You're really kind of proving yourself in a creative way. And you're very passionate about whatever this is. So, this is going to be a victory for you. And have confidence in your work, Sagittarius, because, it's really good. I really feel like, the passion that you've put into your work, if you're presenting something or trying to get a job based on, work you've done in the past, and you are showing that or presenting that, don't let self-doubt creep in, because I really don't feel like you're going to be getting that from the other side of the table. Even if you don't get that job, again, it's going to make an impression, because it seems to lead to another opportunity if you don't get that first one, and it's an even better one. So what must be accepted about the month of October? We have got the 10 of Bats in reverse, and the bats are the swords in this deck. So this is better in reverse. The 10 of Swords in reverse means release from prison. And it's usually a mental prison or an emotional prison or some situation that has made us trapped. But it may be a situation that you're dreading dealing with, a situation that you're dreading kind of getting out of. This can also be going back to this confidence in yourself as an attractive, sexy Saggy. Okay? Because it's like, I really want to get out of this bad, negative relationship to be with this person that I'm really, attracted to, or at least want to be able to date this person and spend time. But maybe you don't have a lot of confidence. Maybe it's been a long time since you were in a new relationship. Maybe you have been in a marriage or a long-term relationship, and, you haven't really felt this passion in a while, and now you may have self-doubt. Don't, because again, this is indicating that passion is reciprocated, that passion and that attraction is reciprocated. So, but yeah, what must be accepted is you're being released from something that was blocking you, whether it's a relationship, a job, a 9 to 5, because you're starting your own company and you can kind of set your own hours. You're being released from something. It's just, maybe the steps to do that are, there are elements of it that, you're dreading, you're dreading giving your notice or telling your boss why you're leaving, or you're dreading breaking up with the person that you're with so that you can be with someone else, or you're dreading the salary negotiations. The liberation comes with a cost, but it's not that bad. What you're leaving behind is far worse than what it's going to take to get out of it. So keep that in mind. Because I feel like you want to move. Like it's like you really want to jump. It's like, I want to get out of here. I want to move. I want to do this. I want to leave this job. I want to leave this relationship. I want to move out of this house. I want to, but you're like, it's like you're ready to hop, but you're just kind of waiting. You're crouching and waiting for your moment to leap. And October is the time to do that, Sagittarius. If you haven't already, because I think some of you were starting this process last month. And some of you may already be through it. So, again, watch your rising sign for additional or new messages if you already kind of dealt with these issues last month. These general readings can have like a 3-month window, maybe last month, this month, or next month. Again, for some people, because so many are watching. The outcome is the Four of Ghosts in reverse. So, this is the cup suit in this deck. So this card is actually really, really positive with what we were talking, right in line with what we were talking about before. This is like narrowing down and making a decision. You're making a choice and you're excited about it. In the upright, the Four of Cups is, it is sort of, it's more like dissatisfaction or something being offered that you don't want or that you're not interested in. But this is someone or something or an opportunity that, again, you are passionate about. You want to pursue it. And it has the ability with the blank rune here next to it to change your life. If you walk through that door, maybe literally for some of you, out that door, right? Out the door of that job or out the door of that relationship. I mean, it adds that missing element and maybe you haven't been able to put your finger on what exactly it was that is missing, but in October, and you're given the opportunity to move on this, okay? So whatever, the waiting's going to be worth it, the negotiating, the facing up to whatever you're dreading, because it's not going to be as bad as you're thinking. It's not going to be, as traumatic as you're thinking. You will get a response and you're going to get an offer that you are very excited about. And you're going to, again, it is the start of something big here, Sagittarius. Or this venture, or the response that you get from whatever this was you were waiting on is definitely like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. I'm so happy that this panned out. And you're intuitively knowing that this is just right, either the way you met this person or the way this job opportunity came to you, or the way maybe a creative project or, the ability to start your own business or the idea for your own business, the way it just kind of came about, you intuitively knew, okay, it's time to change, or this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Maybe it's part of Saturn in Sagittarius. Maybe it's what Saturn's been trying to teach you. I think many of you are getting that eureka moment where it's like, okay,